Today, I'm gonna show you guys if I took more W's or L's in sab trading. Okay, let's see our first one. Dun dun dun. Oh, Sigma Boy. This was a W in my opinion. One W and a boy WW. This was like, yeah, I think that was a W. Money, pumpkin, bandito. That used to be good whenever I did this trade. But nowadays, that was not a good trade. So, yep, that was an L. Yeah, that was not a good trade. Oh, and guys, if this audio sounds weird, it's because I couldn't do the audio while I was recording, so I had to do the audio after I recorded. So if I'm not like on the video the second it does something, that just means because I'm using my second audio after, like I'm watching the video and I'm using the voice thing because I don't know how to record and use my voice at the same time. Okay, yeah, so the other one, the thing I just watched was the L. Yeah, that was definitely an L. That was definitely an L too. That was not good. I should not have done that trade. Well, that was before yeah, that was not a good trade at all. That was actually a horrible trade. Okay, what's the next one? Yeah, that was definitely an L. That was holy L. I don't know why I did that. Yeah, that was a limited time Brainot versus Gino Vicola. That was not good. I should not have done that. Oh, come on, bro. Why did that? That was a W. E-stock is less relevant than 6-7. And I feel like people care about 6-7 more than E-stocks, even though they both don't have value. But I feel like they both care. I feel like that was a L. I meant, yeah, L. That was a... Nobody cares about spaghetti toaletti. Ketchup and ketchup, you can actually get something from that. So that was definitely a L. That was not a good trade. Oh, that was not a good trade. Holy W, that I took a big W there. Like, actually. That was actually a huge W. Lord Cupid was good at the time. That's not good. That was a W trade. Yeah, that was an L trade. Nobody cares about. Yeah, that was not a good trade, bro. Nobody cares about spaghetti toaletti. Like, I don't know why I did that trade. I mean, I couldn't get any offers on it, but I could probably get like a radioactive slap. Lucky show up and a D&D. This was a W because nobody cares about spaghetti toaletti again. So that was a big W in my opinion. This guy was just asking if he could... Wait, what? Is this the one? Oh yeah, this guy was just asking if Nubini going to Dragon, so I just decided to help him out a little. This was a W because this was doing the divine thing. So there was the divine fusing that was really good for fusing. So that was a really good trade in my opinion. But other people might say no, but I think that was in gold. Well, if it had a gold mutation, so I guess it would be gold. I guess. Yeah, but anyway, that was a W trade, in my opinion. W. Okay, what's next? Ooh, that was an L, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, Law Easter for a... Oh, no, that was an L. I don't know why I did that trade. Well, I think I do know why. I'm pretty sure that's when... Oh, wait. That was such an L. Because Legrande has, like, no value, but those also don't have any value. And plus, that was a Galaxy, Bunny, Zahor. This was a W because nobody cares about the whatever the other one is. Yeah, that was probably a W in my opinion. I'm not sure though. Because those are like radioactive and lava, so those were a little bit good, not the best. This guy just wanted something, so that didn't count. Well, that guy just gave me something, so I'm not counting that. That's a big W in my opinion. I gave that guy something nobody cares about to thing nobody cares about. Yeah, that was a big W. Okay, this guy was just testing me and see if I would give him his ESOC back, so I'm not gonna count this because he wasn't actually trying to trade me. He was just trying to get honesty from me. So yeah, I'm not counting now at all. So yeah, this was not that great of a trade, not gonna lie. I don't know if that was a good trade. This was definitely a L. I don't know why I did that trade. I guess I just couldn't get it to trade. Transferred, I don't know what. I was just trying to get away from the previous Medusa, with Steve Nickel. You don't know the reference? Okay, bro. My bad game. My bad. This was a W. That was a huge W, in my opinion. If you don't think it was, I think that's you, brother. That's you. Yeah, that was a huge W in my opinion. Los Hotspacito. That was an L. I don't know why I did that. That was a W in my opinion. I think that was a pretty big W. Yeah, that's a pretty big W. Guys, if I'm not replying fast, I'm sorry. My head kind of hurts. But yeah. 1X, yeah, that was a big W. Because I just got a gold vision. Yeah, gold. Hey, how does it gold? I don't know. This was a W. Yeah, definitely a W. 100% a W. This was a W because Lower DeVito has no demand. And 1X's also don't. So yeah, that was a big W. This was like the best this is like the best you can get with one Garama. So yeah, this was definitely worth it. This was worth it. Yeah, so this basically, yeah, I think that was a W. Nah, this was a W in my opinion. And if you don't think so, hey, that's you, man, that's you. This was a W. Like, this guy just wanted 2 digitals. So, I just gave this guy something. This was a W. I got lost Cupid, like I was chilling, like the villain, like the... Okay, I don't know. This guy was doing the beanie, and I just gave him something. That was an L. This is a nah, this was an L, bro. It had 1 year trade, too. Yeah, I could have probably got, like, maybe 1-2 grams. Yeah, this was not good. That Chica Halo Cubatilla have no demand. This is pretty good. That was a W. I guess I just gave this guy a bunch of stuff. I wanted to keep that, so this was a L in my opinion. If you don't think so, that's you, man, and I'm not mad at you. Yeah, this was a W in my opinion. This was a giveaway this guy was doing. Oh, by the way, if you're watching it, thank you for the giveaway. Yeah, that's alright. Nah, that was an L. This guy just gave me stuff. I don't know why. This was a W because of Punkini Spiderini. If it didn't have that, it would have been an L. This, in my opinion, was an L. It was an L or W, I don't know. That was a W. That was a W. No, that was an L. That was a W. That was an L because of the pumpkin spider. I just gave this guy stuff. This was a W in my opinion. I don't know. W. I could have probably got a good yeah, this was definitely a W, bro. A rainbow. Like, dang, bro. That's the... nah, that was not worth it. No, this was not good, bro. I gave him a Tic Tac 1 year. Dang, bro. I didn't know I gave him that. Okay, whatever. This was a L trade. W trade, in my opinion. Just gave this guy that. This was a W trade. You can pause the video if you want to see what he gave me. This was an L. This, oh yeah, guys, by the way, if you see this guy, he's a streamer. Don't trust him. He said if I gave him stuff, he'll let me join, and he did not let me join. And he wasn't replying to my comments. While he was live, and I was the only viewer. Like, don't fall for it, guys. That was an L, because the pumpkin, and the pumpkin is better. This was a huge W for me. Huge W. I'm gonna see. Okay, that was just... Okay, guys. This is the last two. 3 more left. This was a big L, I'm just saying. This was an L. I just know that. This was also a W, in my opinion. This was an L. This guy made me overpaid like crazy. And this is all I have for now. So, like, if you could, like, you know, let me, like, just let me, like, a Bruno or something. Like, yeah, you know, like, let me, like, a dragon, like, a Gavon. Nah, I'm joking, but I am broke. I mean, I guess I have a Tic Tac, which is alright. And what I'm trying to say is, I'm not a Rusty Nickel, chat. I am not rich like that. But anyways, that's it for the video. Bye.